For the longest time, people thought the 4 minute mile was impossible. They thought your lungs would explode. They thought the body couldn't handle it physically. And then in 1954 comes along Roger Bannister, and he breaks the barrier. He runs a sub 4 minute mile for the first time in history. And his lungs didn't explode. He made it through successfully. But the experts said for it to be accomplished, it was going to have to be a perfect condition day. It was going to have to be a dry day with no rain. It was going to have to be a perfect 68 degrees outside. And there would have to be a lot of people in the stands to get the adrenaline up, just in a lot of great feel to push him through. And Roger Bannister did it on a cold, wet day with very, very few people watching. He defied all the odds. He did everything they said he couldn't do. And then since that point, 46 days later, a guy named John Landy breaks it again. And then since then, many, many others have broken it so many times that many high school athletes and runners have accomplished the same feat. But for 50, 60, 70 years prior to Roger Bannister, it had never been accomplished. And the reason is because the mind has its own barriers and its own limits. And once it sees what it can do, it starts to say, why not me? We get to see it all the time at the baseball velocity school, middle school and high school players. Every single year I get to meet folks and players that were told, you will never throw hard enough, you will never be strong enough, you'll never be a varsity starter, you'll never play college baseball. And sure enough, they put their head down and they see what's possible. And those same guys are very successful at the varsity level, playing college baseball, having confidence, living their dream because they see others around in our tribe that have accomplished the same things where they're currently at, and we're able to rise and break those barriers. And so they look around and say, why not me? They do what Roger Bannister did when he said, I'm going to accomplish this like some of our guys have done. And then others look around and say, I can do that because I see that he did it. And John Landy did it in the case of watching Roger Bannister.